damage and level of alertness in a person, and it's very helpful. Basically, their level of consciousness is assessed, and then the level of injury can also be assessed. And this goes from a small brain injury all the way to severe brain damage and being fully comatose. Basically, the scale goes from a range of 3 to 15, with 15 being fully alert. Basically, if you get a reading of 13 to 15, there's probably mild brain damage, 9 to 12, moderate brain injury, and then less than 8, severe brain injury is indicated. The way you test someone is you begin with auditory stimuli, basically asking questions, giving simple commands. You begin with a normal tone of voice, and you ask them who they are, where they are, would they move this part of their body, that sort of thing, open their eyes, close their eyes, motor skills, verbal ability, can they respond to you as well. You start in the normal tone of voice, giving these commands. If that doesn't work, then you raise the level. You begin talking louder to them to try to get their attention, get them to perform the actions you're asking of them. If they are unresponsive to auditory stimuli, your spoken commands, then you switch to tactile stimulation. Basically, you begin to gently shake them, touch them. If there's no response to that, then you apply more pressure, perhaps even pinching, applied to the upper chest, upper back. And if someone is responsive then to the tactile stimulus, you may find them moving their body away, withdrawing the limb that you're touching, pushing away the person who is trying to apply the tactile stimulation. So in checking someone's alertness, their level of injury to their brain, where they are on the scale between being fully alert and comatose, the Glasgow Coma scale is very useful. 3 to 15 range. You always begin with the auditory stimuli, asking questions in a normal tone of voice. Open your eyes, close your eyes, lift your foot, move this. Checking motor skills, checking eyes, checking their ability to respond to verbal commands. From there, if they don't respond, louder tone of voice, and if the auditory commands and stimuli fail, then you move to tactile with gentle pressure, touching, shaking, and then eventually to more firm pressure tactily to try to get them to respond some way physically and bodily. And based on those responses, they fall somewhere in this range and gives you a pretty good idea of what sort of injury you're looking at. If you'd like to learn more about the GCS, underneath this video you'll find a link to a website. Click on that link, go there, you get that information. And also on that website you'll find a link to an ebook that's ready for immediate download.